I'll get one of these. I'll get one of these intros right eventually. I can't even speak, so you know this is gonna be a great episode. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Batman Shadows Edition. Last episode, we found out that Thomas Wayne was actually corrupt. Wait, no, we learned that in episode 4. Harvey's face got burnt last episode. That's all I remember. Harvey's face got burnt, and Penguin had a nose job. That's all I remember. And now, well, we have to see what happens after the Penguin burnt Harvey's face in the debate, and Hill admitted to having the Waynes killed. Finally, I can actually speak a proper sentence, which is very rare for me. Once this loads up, we will finally see what happens after Harvey, who's in the hospital because of his burnt face. Or not, because I keep forgetting there is no previously, which is so weird. It's strange also having no... It's just strange that there's no previously on Batman the Telltale series. There always is. In the normal version there is, but in this version, nope. It's strange. It's very strange.
You know, I always assumed Harvey would win, but not like this.
Won by default. He's probably pissed he didn't get his landslide fair and square.
Hey, Harvey's going to be okay.
You don't know that. I keep wondering. Why did you do it? Harvey needed you. Why save me? Harvey's your best friend.
I know the only reason I care about you, have my back.
I don't get it.
I did it because I care about you.
Hey, last episode I said Batman's biggest flaw is women, so...
I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to see what... I just can't, okay? I have to go.
I understand Harvey needs you, don't make me do this alone.
Sorry.
It's okay, I get it.
You do?
Kind of.
I don't blame you for not wanting to be here.
Thanks. Please, Bruce. Don't tell him I was here. I don't think he'd understand.
Yeah, that's gonna bite us. Yeah, that's gonna bite us later in the episode or something like that.
And subsequent murder of Mayor Hamilton Hill, Harvey Dent was left running unopposed.
By the way, after this episode, we are gonna get back to Shadows. I mean, but you guys know what happens. We will get back to it.
Word is he's still recovering from major injuries sustained at the event.
Sorry, you look terrible. You look good. You look good.
Hey, Harvey. Looking good.
Yeah, the whole
Jeez, doesn't your charm have an off button?
No.
Not that I found, no.
Yeah, the scars on your face really.
I haven't actually seen it yet.
You know what's weird?
Up this
The burns on his lips don't look like. Well, it doesn't look burnt. It just looks like
bad.
regular lips. Strangely enough.
My family, we heal quick.
You're beautiful on the inside. You'll be all
You'll
right.
be fine.
Hey, I'm sure it'll heal up nicely. You'll have some scarring, but it won't be that bad.
Yeah, sure.
Optimism, right?
Yes.
Scars are cool. Rugged. Manly.
Yours are kind of disgusting.
Exactly.
Oh, what have you got there?
I brought you some flowers. Though I see I'm not the first.
Yeah, well, my mother and my secretary. Every sick boy's dream. One woman I thought would visit, or at least call, hasn't. Selena's been a no-show.
Oh.
I thought she'd at least come by to congratulate me, if nothing else. Guess we weren't as close as I thought.
You'll hear from her. She was here.
Guess
Forget
you
about
can't
her.
blame her.
I did last time play this. Says she was here, and that really didn't affect anything. So I'll just be honest with him.
She was here.
What? When?
I met her coming in. She said she had to go.
Oh. Thanks for...
Yeah, this won't affect your game at all, but I think this will make me a more honest Batman.
God, it's been infuriating. Just sitting here and...
Yeah, there's no real consequence for this decision, so I'm good.
I wish I could make myself turn it off completely. Watching footage of the debate over and over. Look at me, preaching it. What a great guy you are, while I go and get my face bashed in.
I don't remember that part of the story. In fact, I remember you
station to show
telling me
Don't do this to
that
There's nothing
you're gonna have
you
to
can do
trash me in
change
public.
what happened. Replaying that moment will only drive you crazy.
Yeah,
That won't drive him crazy. You sleeping with this woman will, Bruce.
Trust me.
Or him actually think you
need to
slept with this
stop.
woman.
It was hopeless, Bruce.
Were they dating?
Hopeless.
I think
Couldn't
it was
do
like
anything.
an unofficial
He
thing.
would have just beaten me to death right there in front of everyone. He wanted
It's
to.
kind of like an unofficial dating kind of thing.
Hey, thanks. What they did to Hill, to the moderator. I have to live with that.
But you heard them up there. The Penguin and that maniac on screen.
This isn't
So
over.
could have been Scarecrow.
I need to stay ahead of them.
You need to be careful. Remember,
They're
on
trying
next
to cause
Gotham is in danger.
discord.
You need to be careful,
Batman
Harvard.
stopped
Your
them from
face
killing
is
me the other night, but they will try again.
not looking so
I won't
good.
hide from them, Bruce.
Not asking you
Tonight's
to.
speech, they'll know where I stand.
Wait, tonight? I thought you were supposed to be
Now,
recovering.
by the way, I have
sister was on her
chosen.
way to pick me up.
Is that correct? That is a correct word, I
Election, I was
guess.
able
I have
to
chosen the
hospital to release
Harvey
me
Dent
early.
version. Actually, what last time I played this, I
They're
accidentally
too happy
went
about
with the Harvey Dent
the
way.
doctors
It's not
keep
very
telling me to
interesting.
take
It's
it
kind
easy.
of
But how can I?
pathetic. It's kind of
Stay
lame.
in the chair, Mr. Dent.
You should
Don't
probably
overexert
listen to
yourself,
him, Harv.
Mr. Dent.
You should probably listen to the doctors. They know what they're talking about.
Yeah, well, I've been a very good invalid, Bruce. Don't worry. I can't
I
afford to
mean,
take
you
it
have
easy
a
right
severe
now.
face. You have a
I
severe
would do the
injury,
same in
Harv.
my position, which is why I won't
No,
even try
yeah,
to tell
yeah,
you to
well.
not look into those tapes.
You know, honestly,
know
you have
how
to think
much you
about
loved your
this.
father, Bruce.
What if Bruce had those scars
That
and he
debate
was still
hard for me,
Batman?
too.
Like he would clearly
Your dad
have to like
drugged us
start
to
hiding his
Cobblepot,
mouth,
Hill,
right? Because he has
admitting
those
that both
scars
of them
now.
Killed. It's a lot to process.
He has to start wearing a mask
I'm
on his
sorry.
mouth.
Just because I keep reliving it doesn't mean you want to.
Oswald and I were best friends when we were kids.
And people probably be going, wait, why is Batman all of a sudden wearing this mouth guard at the same time Bruce Wayne has some scarring on his
realize what a
face?
terrible friend I've
That's a
been.
little weird.
I was so focused on the campaign. I thought distancing myself from you was the only option. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
his lips don't look burnt in this. They look like lipstick, weirdly enough.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, Harvey. It was the right call for the campaign. I did.
My ear.
You needed me. That's not the kind of friend I want to be.
I'm not so sure you're gonna want me as a friend, considering I'm gonna kind of sleep with Selena
is
behind the
that?
back. Although it's not about you, I still can do some.
Coming from near the
very nice.
GCPD.
Yeah, I kind of betray you.
That's one way to get the guy's attention.
Yes, I am still gonna sleep with Selena in this version.
And look, I
Yes,
should
I'm
get
going to
going,
sleep
Harvey.
with Selena in this version. I feel like I really mumbled that.
What else
Apologize.
do you have to do?
It's a bad habit I have in real life. I have a bad mumbling problem.
okay?
I apologize for it.
Yeah. He just needs to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. Tell the old man I said hi.
You rest up, Harv.
Thanks, Bruce.
That's 2 episodes now where we start in the hospital. You know what's weird? 3 out of the 5 episodes all start in a hospital. Isn't that weird? 1 in episode 2 was the Falcone, 3 was Harvey, and episode 4 was Arkham Asylum. That's really weird. I just thought of that. They all start with a hospital. 5 doesn't. 5 regardless does not open with a hospital. It opens like in the middle of Gotham. Middle of nowhere in Gotham. Wait, no, I think it starts in the
Understood.
GCPD with the Harvey version
We'll think
and
of
the...
something.
A little help would be nice.
Hang in there.
Where do you start? You start at like the cafe.
We don't have enough
I
offices.
believe the
to deal with
cafe
this.
with the Penguin
Everyone
version.
stretched thin. I'm doing what I can.
And at the very beginning, you start at the mayor's office. So weird.
I have to go.
You're gonna start at a hospital. Now, by the way, these next 3 episodes are my favorite episodes in the entire series.
Has a bat on it, Jim.
You give me
Actually,
enough
episodes-
alcohol, I'll rethink my methods.
Actually, all of them are actually just really good. I actually have no idea what my
Got your
ranking would be for this season. Just,
I didn't have a lot of options.
I'm impressed.
Not a bad idea.
Oh no, I just really love every episode in this season. There's no episodes I'm like, oh no, this episode. All right, let's just tread through it. Because I've had that with certain Telltale games, like Walking
Calling
Dead.
a truce.
There's some episodes that I
Just
go
for a
like,
minute.
I don't like this part of the story. Okay, just play a couple of hours. Okay, we're finally
Right.
got into the good part.
Renee
You
Montoya.
know, here I don't have that problem. I'm like, oh no, all the episodes are interesting. All of them are very well
I know,
written.
but hear me out.
I love it.
She's trying to clear her name after those animals manipulated her into killing.
I'm gonna go help
She's
Montoya.
supposed to be on
Because I do
leave.
agree, we should help
She got a
Montoya.
tip on the children of Arkham's chemical.
I can't remember if that was my original decision, but
rogue.
I'm gonna say it was.
She's out there alone, and I can't spare anyone to back her up. I told her to wait, but this is
I can back her
personal.
up.
I'll find her. We'll take down the children of Arkham together.
That's what I like to hear.
I think last episode 2 I
Children
actually
of Arkham are
interrogated
everywhere all of a
the
sudden. Where the hell they all come from?
mayor.
I never heard of them before.
You
Also, by the way, notice how what's his name?
Cobblepot?
Gordon wasn't very happy with me that I terrorized the mayor last
Bring him in for
episode,
questioning.
but he's completely fine with me now.
This is Schultz. Over.
Gordon here.
We got a problem with the mayor, sir.
What happened? Is he okay?
I don't know. We lost.
You know, I wonder if they're ever going to do this with The
Behind.
Walking Dead with the Shadows
Least
Edition,
one
where
more
it's going to be
crisis I
comic
can't
edition.
deal with right
Sky Mouse should do that for like the 10-year anniversary
Gotta
with,
keep both
with
Montoya
Walking Dead
and
comic
Dad
edition.
safe.
It's the original black and white. That'd be really cool with like comic edition, the regular edition.
You there?
And they should not do that to the original game, though. Leave the original game alone. Do it to like definitive edition. To keep it like a unique version. 'Cause that's what Graphic
Who
Black
you
was. It was
talking
meant to kind of give
You
it
got a whole
a
team or something?
My butler.
comic feel, but in color.
Yeah, hilarious.
That'd be awesome if they actually did the reverse here, where they had comic edition, where
Batman.
oh, I really like that.
The first
They have to
novel
do a
was
definitive
only
edition,
for
not
visuals
with
relevant.
their regular
But seeing how
version.
you
They
use
don't,
them at the
because they
Skyline,
messed up here. They
I
messed
thought
up
you
here.
needed
They
an
never
audio
released
feed as
a
well. The
regular Batman
microphones are
version.
incredibly
They wish they
sensitive.
did.
They can pick up sounds from up to 500 yards.
If you want to play this game, play it on the PC.
You'll even
All I
be able to hear the
recommend.
walls.
Nice work.
Because there's no glitches on this. And it isn't just because I have installed Shadows Edition. It is just because it's the PC version. I found that out because I watched a guy named...
Montoya's car was spotted crossing.
Oh,
the
what's
bridge
his
on the
name?
line.
He made a really good critique of
They
this
were the
of the game
handles, huh?
series. It was really good. It's Southern Productions. I need to link his video
All they
about
had
the
was
Telltale Batman
acceptance.
game in the
Just
description.
left
If
the
I do
hospital
that,
and we lost sight of it.
please, someone forgive. Oh, please, brain, remember to actually,
Barrels of this
remember
stuff
to
to
link
transfer.
that because that guy's video about
Not a
how
big
good the
window
Batman
to load
Telltale
all
series
that.
is honestly
They said
really
they wanted it
great.
done tonight, so it's got to be done. You want to argue with them? Be my guest.
So-
You just keep an eye.
And it actually
on
kind of, and he justifies the villain
Nobody
Joker
move.
ending,
This is a police
so it doesn't make me feel as
matter.
bad of choosing it now. So
Headed to
I know
the
that.
construction
So
site.
me making Joker a
Said
villain
no
in this
remaining
version,
despair after death.
in the canon version, may happen.
I'll
May
round
really
up all
happen in
officers
this
I
world.
can.
You
Gonna
never
get
know.
out there myself, too.
But I will put that in the description
I
if
know
I
this is
remember.
risky,
Please,
Batman.
I
Just
hope
be
I remember
careful.
it. I don't know, but I will link that because it's a really good video. You need to watch. Can't remember his name, but it's something Productions. It's strange. It's a strange first name.
We got a major disturbance
You will
here.
do it.
Several armed suspects on the loose.
But he made a really good video about the Batman Telltale series. It was full critique of both games. I just ended me with that. But he puts in things in certain ways I never really thought about with season 2 specifically. He made some justification for the Joker. For John becoming a villain. He even justified like the Alfred ending. He actually, believe it or not, he actually convinced me that Alfred, what he does in the final episode, wasn't as bad. It is in character because you know it's been a while since I've written. I have written a Batman comic. I've read a Batman comic. You know.
I got this one. Batman, look
So I
out.
do need to freshen up on my Batman knowledge. Press R2 and Action R2. Yep, got it. It's so good to see Montoya. So good to see Montoya again. I wish the
It's
console
over.
version
Drop the gun.
had it.
Look, I promise
Like I
I'm
said,
not gonna shoot you, okay?
Go back and
I used to think you were a
yeah, but I hope
but
I
was wrong.
in that video.
we both have much bigger problems right now. I'm sorry. Can you forgive me?
It's okay. It's in the past. I forgive you.
It also
Means a lot coming from you. I don't know what I was thinking.
yeah, he did justify the Alfred ending where to me I don't hate the enemy within ending
I could
anymore.
be dead,
I don't
but you could be
I
dead, and it'd be on me.
Don't
actually
beat
don't
yourself
hate
up.
the
You got
what
life
Alfred
with
does
it.
at the end of the game because it is
Sometimes
justified
the
like
risk is worth it.
I'll
when you
keep
really
that in
think
mind.
about how Alfred
still
was
don't understand
thinking,
how
he
he
is
feels.
justified in his thinking. And for a while I'm like, this doesn't really make sense. Alfred wouldn't really do this, but I'm like, no, Alfred has definitely done this before. And also and him leaving Bruce. Bruce has done it before.
They know he's coming.
Bruce. Alfred's left Bruce before when
see
he
what
was
I can
Batman.
find here.
This happened
I'm
before.
not giving up on this.
The only reason he comes back is Rage Dick Grayson. So, hey, there you go. Season 3 reasoning. I didn't even know that. Honestly, I didn't even remember that about Alfred, that he came back to raise Dick Grayson. And I literally, you know, when I was hypothetically thinking of a Season 3, that's how I would have brought Alfred back, to raise Dick Grayson. So, apparently, by instincts, I am a great Batman writer by Of course, I am a great Batman writer just by knowledge. Of course.
Alfred.
Just by instinct and not even knowing that part. I don't even remember that part of. I don't, there's an interpretation where he has left Batman because he's lost his mind. Like Dark Knight, Rises.
Bringing it up now.
I don't remember.
Mr. Dent, what did you do to him?
I said get back in the car.
There's more of them coming. Put down your weapon. There's still many of them. Everybody take cover.
You'd better get down there.
On my way.
Awesome. I love this Batmobile. I love how this is literally just Bruce's car, but flipped black. It's awesome. True, it's not as cool as the, Batman Arkham Batmobile, and I'm not talking about the one in Arkham Knight, the Arkham Asylum and City one. Now Arkham Knight, we don't talk about Arkham Knight. That was not the Batmobile. That was the Bat Tank. They really should have just called it. Okay, different subject. They should have just called it the Bat Tank and Batman Arkham Knight. Then I would have forgiven them a lot more than trying to keep it the Batmobile. Like if that was just a Bat Tank with Bat something, it would have worked way more. Oof.
Self-defense, he says. New mayor's pretty tough, turns out.
Perhaps. Sorry,
Killed one of those guys attacking him with his bare hands.
Dent did that.
Guess the fella's lucky Dent got to him before you did, huh?
I would have arrested him. What are you saying? He would have wished for death. What are you saying?
You have something to say, then say it.
We all know how you operate. You've been trying this nice guy routine lately, but I don't buy it for a second. At least this one died quick.
I don't kill, alright? I am not Frank Miller Batman.
They knew you were coming.
How?
No.
We've been using a secure channel.
Did he?
You saying we got a leak? Gordon,
nah, I'm pretty sure he actually did kill a couple of his bad guys.
Command here.
I think.
What is it, Gordon?
I think he actually killed No.
Turn that off.
I'm not Ben Affleck Batman, who has killed people.
The children
Okay, I'm not a killer Batman.
GCPD's communications.
Gordon, command! You copy?
I'm gonna look into this. I'll let you know what I find.
Yeah, by the way, I have saved Harvey, and it's not worth it. He's actually kind of ungrateful if you let him get his first base. Makes sense, but he's very ungrateful, and it's kind of demeaning. I really didn't like actually saving him, so it's like, well, it's an easy choice for me now. Well, it's always an easy choice, but it just... I don't know. I actually want to know, like, some justification for the saving Harvey version and not save Montoya. I felt that was more of a decision just people made, like they didn't really care, because it doesn't really ever impact your game. It doesn't really change it.
Bruce?
The GCPD's been compromised. The children of Arkham were listening the whole time.
How?
That's what I'm going to find out. Alfred, I'm sending over evidence of some kind of encrypted communication signal.
It's coming up on my screen now, but I'm afraid it looks like a bunch of gibberish to me.
I need to go to Wayne Tower and look into this. Get me Lucius on the line.
Yes, right away. If the public finds out the police aren't able to communicate...
We'll make it right. Lucius will have answers. They'll want us to panic. We'll make it right.
Fix this, Alfred. We'll make it right. We just have to stay focused.
So believe it or not, in this version, we may see villain Joker, not vigilante.
Careful, Bruce.
So get prepared for that.
I have Lucius on the line now.
But that's next season. We're not there just yet.
I'm looking at this data Alfred sent me. It's messy.
I have to know what the children of Arkham are doing. How fast can you decrypt?
It's a tough one, but I should have it cracked soon if you can meet me at Wayne Tower.
Ah, Lee.
Already on my way.
Or Dave Fennoy. I can't help but call him Lee, alright? He has sexy voice, and I always think it's him as Lee, but so glad they call him Lucius. Oh, the red sky, awesome! Or the red clouds, but I love that. That reminds me of the New Adventures of Batman, which I didn't watch too often when I was younger. I really didn't like it for some reason. I think it's because Nightwing had a mullet in that. I'll never forgive him for that. Yes, Nightwing had a mullet in the New Adventures. Look it up. It was Weird. Oh, this voice. Oh, this music. It's going to come back eventually. It's coming back next season because I might make John into Villain Joker. And by the way, I will show both versions of Villain Joker and Vigilante Joker in this. I'll show both versions.
Great.
Yeah, during this Shadows Edition
Bruce.
playthrough. Oh,
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I was,
I did not know
I used to
the
look to Thomas
thing
for
was
guidance
colored.
in hard times.
That's a nice detail. I like that.
It seems silly. After everything
It's
that's
unexpected,
happened.
understand. You feel you
You
shouldn't
know
be
what
here.
they say
Understand.
about old habits.
Yeah, I miss
No, what
them
do they
too.
do?
Both of them.
I know. Every day, I wish your father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around. I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be. Whether to dismiss you or not. You have to understand.
You can't fire me? That makes sense.
This
I've done nothing
company is
wrong. I've
bigger
done nothing
than
wrong.
any one individual. We
Okay,
have
I literally
to keep
did nothing
face.
wrong here. I haven't heard
And
a
after
single
this scandal-
Well,
what my father.
Maybe I've heard a couple people, but not as Bruce Wayne. I've heard a lot of people as Batman though. But they were criminals. I had an excuse.
For my own benefit.
And I also threw a batarang to one
But
guy's
you have
eye.
to understand that what the public wants to hear is
actually.
always what we want to hear.
Kinda brutal,
The
but
whole
worth
city
it.
is watching to see what our next move is going to be.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to get down here.
Okay.
Now.
I worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
I couldn't have because I was 8 years old and
You're
never
nothing
would
like
known.
him, Bruce. We
Oh, thank
always
you.
build up the people closest to us.
I appreciate the sentiment, Regina. Thank you.
I mean what I said before. Families like ours need to flock together. Perhaps now more than ever. I should head down. I don't want them to make a decision without me. I'll come find you after.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Here we go. The classic. Alright, the classic chess back cave entrance. I could say that saved my life. Although that really never made sense to me. I have to be 100% honest with you. It really doesn't make any sense. Why? How does that work? Because why would one singular piece, you know, I know a lot of people would, you know, in the game of chess, that's how you would play the game. But why would, but here, it's just a bunch of things people probably knows. I know no one really figured out, but Cobblepot figures out that this is a secret entrance. He even hints that he knows. Which is really weird because in Season 2, they do, I think, even regardless of what you say, in Season 2, they confirmed that he knew about this lab. He figured that out
good to
somehow.
hear she's still in
Although
your corner.
no Batman has figured it out before.
Spying on my
Or any
conversations
other,
again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you.
but no one else
There've been
knows, which
whispers
is
that the
strange. I
board
guess
was gonna
because he was the
take action
CEO
against
and
you.
he's messing around with stuff.
If you lose the company, Batman
So I don't
will take
understand
a
why
massive
you
hit
take
too.
one single chess
I know
piece,
the cave is
the whole
well
thing
equipped,
won't work. That's what I'm trying
but
to say.
all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
The board's in a panic, but
This
this will
doesn't make
die
any
down
sense to
before
me.
it comes to that.
It's hypothetical.
glad you're
Unless
being
there's like a
optimistic
motion
about this.
sensor or something
I'm not so
in that
sure.
piece.
Right now, finding
I'm
out
not
how
seeing
the
it.
children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have
Unless
you
there's
got?
literally like a sensor piece in all of them, and only
Wayne
one of those
Technos.
things would
As
opens
you
that
know,
up.
Wayne
That
Enterprises
would
is
make
a
sense.
telecommunications giant.
You know, which
Someone
actually would
were
be
to say,
smarter, like had like an
build a back door
encryption
into that
key
tech.
built into it. Or
You're
something
telling
like
me
that.
the
That would
children of Arkham
make
hacked
sense.
into
Here,
the
it's not
system?
really explained because, well,
So that's the thing.
it's just that
You
one
want the
specific
good
piece
news?
has a little hidden button
The
in
bad
it.
news.
In it.
You're not gonna like it.
No shortage of bad news lately. Might as well just pile more on.
Well, you see this back door they're using? I built it.
You? What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
Not the dumbest question to ask.
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
Not the dumbest,
The
that's
GCPD
actually not
needs
a
to
dumb
get rid of
question
the
to
Wayne
ask.
tech devices.
Smart move.
Alfred, we got news. What is it?
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's going to take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place?
It's actually a really
Shouldn't
good
have been
question.
able to find it.
Actually, Hill
Unless
took
they knew
took
what
my
they were
computer,
looking
so...
for.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer
And they gave them
belonging
to...
Wayne Enterprises.
Maybe that's how
Mayor
Cobble...
Hill
Ow.
must have given them to the children of Arkham.
Maybe that's how
Trying to
Cobble
save himself,
Plot found out, actually. Maybe that's how, because of all the
I'm gonna
computers
keep working on this
he
Children
got
of Arkham
from...
business. See if there's a way to shut
all the
down
files he
access
has, maybe
entirely.
some on the
better
some of
lock
those
this stuff
computers
down,
were
just in
in
case.
had that secret entrance thing. That is the only explanation I
A
honestly
new
have
sticky
for
bomb I
that.
developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you
I
need.
don't remember we using
then
this in the
detonate
game,
it
but I
remotely
bet we
with your
do.
robot. Boom.
Awesome.
Nice.
Be
I don't remember you ever
careful.
using
Those
this,
things
but I'm
pack
sure
a
we
serious
did at one
punch.
point, and I'm just forgetting it. Okay, I know that's one thing I'm supposed to do now. I need
Looks
to
like
go-
another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology.
Or now can I hide my stuff?
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me. It was much more paranoia than precaution.
Okay, we still have to look at everything. In all honesty, I would really like if, like, in the Penguin ending, if he chose to go after
Some new
Two-Face,
armament to assist you in the
Harvey,
field.
Oswald actually
There's
learns your
only so much
identity.
you can do on your own.
From all the tech he's hacked, he learns
But
your
it's not
identity.
really ready yet.
Or something, he actually learns it. That would be very interesting, that Batman's actually, he actually hates Batman even more.
Vision.
Just because it's
You've been
Bruce Wayne,
busy,
I would
haven't
really
you,
like
Lucius?
that. Really? So I have to look at either the cowl or the drone. Okay, well, not bad, finally.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office.
Okay, well, we got it down, but how do we get it back up?
And before you do... Here.
Thank you.
Get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always...
Shadows Edition, honestly, Lucius's, like, facial hair looks
Now get
more
out of
like
here.
actual hair in
Regina
this,
doesn't
isn't
like
it?
to be kept waiting.
Isn't that weird? Like, it actually looks like each individual hair, because in the normal game, it just looks like one just purple. Here, you can see, like, each individual hair. It's strange. Strange how black and white kind of, like, actually makes these look more detailed. With the less color, it looks more detailed. It's really strange. Probably because of, like, all the light of the colors, you know, blurring out certain things, maybe. That's literally my only theory, is that it has a motion sensor. Or something like there's something hidden in that specific piece.
Ruth.
But the only real issue is that
Open up.
well, Oswald learns of that somehow. Again,
I thought maybe you left.
maybe the files
Yeah,
you
right.
see from Wayne Enterprises.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
Yes.
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO.
Because that makes
Effective
perfect sense.
immediately. At least until
I
this
ain't
whole
gonna fight
mess gets cleaned up.
I get it. My name isn't great for business lately.
I'm sorry,
And
Bruce.
it does make sense. It's
It's
kind
not
of
your fault.
I asked.
things they made a very
stand
bad choice about who my replacement
Bruce
is.
going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you. The board believes this is the only logical course of action.
Yes,
I really
very
appreciate
logical.
you
We have the Penguin stealing my company.
Don't mention it. Our stock is tanking. The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face.
And they picked just a perfect candidate
I
for
thought
him.
it was.
Who we will learn about
I was outvoted.
next episode. Ha ha! Perfect cliffhanger. Anyway, thank you guys. Wait. That doesn't matter. I'm going to end the episode. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of Batman the Shadows Edition. Batman Shadows Edition. Or not. This isn't. It's Telltale, but do have a title. It's confusing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this episode of Batman Shadows Edition. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell for more videos just like this one. And share the video wherever you share videos other than YouTube. This is terrible. And see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.